Hey everyone around the world, this is Martin Rooney, and I am coming to you live with the Training for Warriors big idea number 16. A little windy out here today in Long Beach, California. And yes, you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, Long Beach, California, wasn't he just in Buffalo, New York a couple days ago? Yes. And wasn't he just in Chicago a few days before that? Yes. And wasn't he just in Germany? And wasn't he just in North Carolina? Where else can this guy go? And I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep going places over and over and over to bring you big ideas, to make you better, get the movement going. And here's what I got to say today. On the big idea number 16, as you can see again in full color, have I got a huge idea for you. This one, if you want to be more popular, if you want to have more friends, if you want to be more successful, if you want the people to be around you more successful, then you have to listen today to the big idea live with Martin Rooney. Now, if this is your first time ever, on the big idea, I want to explain how the big idea works with these incredibly well-drawn drawings that were put together last night at 3 a.m. time Eastern, and that is, hey, during the week, what I try to do is get some kind of little ideas. I get these little ideas. There's this thing that hits and another thing that hits, and it builds and it builds and it builds until boom, I get the big idea, and then I cannot keep it to myself. I am compelled to share the big idea, and that is what I've got for you today. So, the big idea. This week, I was in Buffalo, New York, and if you saw, I'm going to try to keep this under control. If you saw, yeah, we're going to move these to the back. If you saw the big idea last week in Buffalo, New York, you saw our largest studio audience ever, and that was with the Training for Warriors Familia. That was my affiliate network from almost 20 countries around the world, 30 U.S. states, and we got together in Buffalo for what will be the greatest party they have ever been to until next year. I promise you that next year it'll be even better. But there was one thing that stood out. Yes, we had fun. Yes, we learned about training and the Training for Warriors system. Yes, we got to put faces with names that we had never seen. But there was one thing that stuck out the most. One thing that showed me how I have changed, how I have grown, and it's probably the most important thing I could have learned to grow my organization, to grow other people, to help my kids, and I want to share it with you now. Here is big idea number 16. So listen good. Are you listening? Are you listening? And remember, hey guys, I want to see like buttons flying. I want to see people commenting like crazy. But here's the big idea of the week. What gets rewarded gets repeated. Did everybody hear that? What gets rewarded gets repeated. What gets appreciated gets repeated. What gets applauded gets repeated. And this week, when I spent my time with my team, I wasn't talking about me, I was talking about them. And I wasn't just talking about them, I was talking about all the great things they've done. I was talking about all the incredible ways that they've grown, and we recognized them, we rewarded them, the crowd went wild for them. And you know what everybody wrote me after the event? This week I've been getting email after email. They're like, I'm on fire, man, I gotta do more. I'm on fire, I wanna do more of those great things that you talked about. And it hit me. What gets rewarded gets repeated. So let me ask you right now, how many classes did you have on rewarding somebody in school? How many classes have you had on giving praise? How many classes have you had on publicly applauding someone? And I guarantee you that the answer is zippo, zilch, nada, null. Depending on what country you're from, I guarantee you don't got a lot of practice in it. And you know how I know? Because I was probably the worst of all. I was the worst of all, and now I'm trying to be the best. But wait a minute, let's talk about this first. I gotta look around here. Guys, do you see where I'm at here? Look at this boat. Look at the Aqua Link is shipping out right now, out into the Pacific. Behind me, we have got the Queen Mary, where it's her final destination right there. This is the Long Beach Harbor where Jack LaLanne pulled a bunch of people in a bunch of rowboats, shackled and chained. I'm inspired. I don't know about you, but man, hey guys, if you haven't been to sunny Southern California, this is about all it is. If you look on your phone, it'll say Monday, 72 sunny, Tuesday, 72 sunny, Wednesday, 72 sunny. Then Thursday might be 73 sunny. You know, some days they're a little bit off. But guys, beautiful place that we bring you this location. Flew out just for the big idea to share it with you. And the big idea today, as everybody is joining in, is what gets rewarded gets repeated. And I want to show you the real important thing right there. So right behind me right there is a lighthouse. that giant lighthouse. I come here every year. I'm here for the Perform Better Summit. If you want to see me rock the show, join me tomorrow here in Long Beach Convention Center. But right up there, I always take a walk up here to see the lighthouse. And what I realized this past weekend in Buffalo is every person is the lighthouse for somebody else. Everybody is sending out a beacon. Everyone is sending out the light and drawing people to safety, drawing them, giving them direction when they need it. And you want to know the way to do that? It goes along with the big idea, because you haven't had a class on praise and you haven't had a class on understanding how to applaud someone. So today will be that master class. And what I want you to understand first is you got to get good. You got to develop a set of eyes. You got to be able to see the good stuff. See, there's so many people out there, and I guess that's how we're taught. It's so easy to pick out the bad stuff. It's so easy, oh, this guy did this wrong, they did that wrong, this is terrible, that's no good, that's no good. How good are you at picking out the good stuff? The good things that they did, or the amazing stuff that happened, and even if it's small, are you good at seeing it? Are you good at picking it out? Are you good at rewarding it? Because if you're not, today's big idea was invented especially for you. So today we are going to go over probably the most important thing you can do to grow your relationships, the most important thing you can do to grow your business, the most important thing you can do to grow yourself. Because it was pretty interesting when I was up there on stage saying great things about everybody else. You know who felt the best? You know who felt the best? I felt the best. So here is what I want to share with you. I am going to teach you today my methodology, the big idea on how to praise people. I am going to teach you the methodology on how to praise someone correctly. And I'll tell you where it doesn't start. See that thing? Yeah, you did a good picture. Bink! And you push like and you think that's praising somebody. That's nothing. That's garbage. You want to praise somebody, it's got to be skin to skin, flesh to flesh, veins in your neck, telling them about what you just did and how they did it and how they can be even better than that, and they will thank you for it. So, praise them. Praise them. When I went to the Medical University of South Carolina and I was taking gross anatomy, man, I learned the power of acronyms. Everything was about acronyms. I remember it was like we were trying to learn the muscles in the back, and it was like, and they would give you this thing. They'd say, hey, remember ILS, I like spaghetti. And it was, and you would remember the muscles according to that. All the, hey, the different colors, the notes in music, every little boy, good boy does fine or something. There was all these things that help you to remember stuff, and so I wanted to come up with one for you. Since we don't have a lot of strength in our ability to praise people, since we don't have a lot of background, and I probably bet there's not a lot of books on your shelf, today we are going to hit it hard. So I am going to give you a word for each one of these letters, Praise, THEM, because if you learn the praise them philosophy of Martin Rooney and the big idea and training for warriors, I guarantee you will succeed. So, do you want to know what those are? Hey, type in right now if you want to know what any of these are. If anybody thinks this is an important big idea, type in, say where you're coming in from. I want some interaction, baby. Start firing up the thread. We got Hatsolo Hatunen from Finland behind. And guys, we got to make sure we don't take too long, because this guy doesn't have any sunscreen on. He's about to get burned. He's about to get burned to a crisp like a piece of bacon right here. So that's
Leslie from Minnesota.
All right, wait, hey, we got somebody from Minnesota. At least we will start, because that's all I needed. Was just Leslie from Minnesota, and that is enough. As the kids come flying by with their Pokemons on skateboards and smiling too. So we're gonna start with the first, and the skateboard just crashed into Hatsolo's leg as they just joined the Big Idea Live for the first time. That's one way to get on the Big Idea Live, guys. And hey, if anybody's in Long Beach watching this right now, come find us. We're like a Pokemon. Come and try to find us.
Everybody wants to know the idea now.
Yeah, everybody wants to catch some. Okay, we want to know the idea. It's good. Well, the first P right here. Boom. This was the big lesson I had right there. Publicly. I'm going to give you a big lesson right here, guys. They're all big lessons, but here's a biggie. Praise in public, criticize in private. Praise in public. Somebody does something good, tell as many people about it. You're going to feel awesome, they're going to feel awesome, and they're going to want to do it again. If somebody does something wrong, guys, take them aside, get a quiet space, and tell them about it. It'll help them be better, but embarrassing them in front of a crowd is not the answer. So the first P in the praise them philosophy is do it publicly And when you do it publicly, make sure you get as many people around as possible. This weekend, I had almost 150 people of their peers from around the world. And when we called those people out, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. And it was the greatest feeling of all time. Now, the R.
Ben says that was a biggie right there.
Yeah, of course, Ben. But this is the big idea. So that's how this goes, man. This is what we're talking about, kid. Now, hey, R, regularly. So I like this one. All day, every day. All day, every day. You should be on the regular hunt to find people doing stuff right. Did you hear that? Find people doing good stuff. Get good at it. You got it, man, with your kids, with your clients, with the people you work with. Hey, with your spouse. I'll share this one with you, and this is another biggie for Ben and everybody else out there. You know who's the hardest to praise? A lot of times the people that are closest to us. You know who the hardest is to praise? The people that are closest to us. So start getting good at it. Stop being so stubborn and start doing things regularly.
Hashtag all day, every day.
Hashtag all day, every damn day, whatever you want to say. I don't care, but start praising somebody more often. Now, that being said, A, P-R-A, and the Praise Them philosophy by the Martin Rooney Big Idea is appropriately. I could also have put authentically there, appropriately or authentically. So here's the thing. You got to keep it real, man. So it can't be, oh, Martin said to praise people. So you're like, oh, this was good and that was good and this was good and that was good. And it's not really real. It's got to be appropriate. So, hey, save it. You still got to use it when it's the right time. They can't do something not great and you're telling them they're great. That's one of the worst things you could do. So appropriate, authentic. Because when you do that and they've done a job well done, remember the big idea today, what gets rewarded gets repeated. And I can see Hat Solo laughing behind the screen, so I know you guys are writing in some good stuff that we will be hearing about.
Somebody special wrote hashtag best wife ever.
There we go. Hopefully we're talking about mine, but that's
yes.
for me, but not for yourself there, right there. So let's keep that in check. But hey, so we've got the P, we've got the A, we've got the R and the A, and then I. This is a big one. This is a big one. Boom. The I is immediately. The I is immediately. Don't wait. Don't wait. You want to know the best present you can give somebody? Telling them that they did a job well done right when it happened. Tell them that. That's what's going to give it the most strength. Don't get in an argument a year from now and then, oh, you never tell me anything nice. Well, there was that thing you did a year ago that was nice. Too late. Too late. You got to do things immediately. Immediately, and that's when it happens, right? So immediately, and like I said right there, the best present you can give somebody is praising them in the present. So best present, praising them in the present. She's fired up about it, at least as she walks by, getting fit. I like to see that. Now, guys, when we do these big ideas, people don't know what the heck is going on. You got to be ready for that. So we got the I. We got the I, and everybody should be taking notes on this. Or, hey, guys, if you're there right now, hit the share button. Hit the share button, because you know everybody needs to hear this. These big ideas aren't just for you. They're for making sure I got it. What's that?
It's back.
Okay, so the connection might have been going out, too much Pokemon going on, but we're going to keep moving. Now the S. The S is specifically. The S is specifically. Maybe we'll move this way a little bit so we make sure we keep going. The S is specifically. Here's the thing. Look at this. Check it out. This is kind of the spray pattern of a shotgun right there. Boom, all the pellets go all over the place. Nothing too good. But man, a sniper rifle, that thing is specific. That thing is specific. It knows it gets the job done exactly what it wants to do. Guys, don't throw the shotgun mentality. Hey, great job. Oh, good deal. Yeah, way to go. Oh, awesome. Everything's awesome. Everything's awesome. Everything's awesome, then nothing's awesome. See, but if you say, hey, that was an incredible well job done on what you did right there, and that's exactly how I wanted you to do it and how I want you to see it done again, man, I'm so proud of you. Awesome. You hear that one? You hear that 5 little nugget? 5 words. I am proud of you. Start using it and then tell them why you used it. That's called specificity. When you specifically use praise the right way, what gets rewarded gets repeated. See, good job. They don't know what was a good job. But man, you tell them what that job is well done, and they're going to keep doing that well done job just for you. So we got the S right there, and as you can see,
people are praising you for the artwork again.
Hey,
Beautiful.
Of course. Hey, this takes a lot of time, guys. You see, hey, if we get real close in here, we got multiple colors in there. Check this out. I got the, putting the little stuff on there. I'm getting better. Boom, look at that fire. I almost burned my hand on that. So look at this. And guys, if you saw when we did that on No Sleep, we had pretty much, hey guys, I have violated my sleep rule for the last week with my team and then traveling and jet lagged, but you know what? I'm always going to be high energy when I do this. And you know what high energy is? You know what the E is? You know what high energy is? Enthusiastically, baby. You want to praise somebody somebody, get on fire about it. You want to get somebody on fire, you be on fire. You want to get somebody excited, you be excited. And man, when you're praising somebody and you are super, super excited, everybody wins. Everybody is pumped up. Everybody gets a feel good, including you. And man, I couldn't be more sure of that from what happened with my network, this beautiful network of people from around the world, which some of my friends that came to the event said, how did you assemble this global unit of characters? It was almost amazing. Look, a gigantic dragonfly wants to get on this thing. My arm was almost bit off right there for the big idea, just for you.
So who's on fire right now about this?
Yeah, so somebody write in if you're getting a little bit on fire and you're getting ready because you know there's somebody you should be praising right now. So we got the word praise done. This kid's fired up about it. And the crowd is starting to form behind us. And we're going to the second word in the praise them philosophy.
Slay that dragonfly.
I'm about to slay the dragonfly. But hey, no dragonflies were injured in the making of the big idea number 16. Now, T, I like this one. You got to be thoughtful. Hey, when you're doing your praise, you know what else I did this week? Man, I spent time really thinking through exactly what I was going to say. I did my research. I talked to these people. I know what they did. I've been watching a long time. And then I gave them the most thoughtful use of my words and my energy and the network as I could as possible. And this is really important here. Check it out. You know the golden rule? Everybody says, oh, the golden rule, live the golden rule, live by the golden rule. Treat everybody as you would want to be treated. Well, you know my style, guys. I always got to take things to another level. I got to question things and ask it. No. Don't treat everybody how you want to be treated. Forget the golden rule. Treat everybody how they want to be treated. Did everybody hear that? So when you're being thoughtful, you're thinking about what they would like, not what you would like. Now see, this past week at the big idea, that was my birthday. And here's the thing. I may like a type of gift, but if somebody gives me a gift that they like and it's not one that I like, it's not thoughtful and it doesn't make any sense and there's a disconnect. So you got to get inside their head. You got to know what they want and then you got to give it to them. So forget the golden rule and treat people like they want to be treated. That's how you know them. That's how you praise them. And man, they're going to give you back their best. So be thoughtful. We're coming down the home stretch. Now we are to the H. Training for Warriors, son. We are to the H. And here's another biggie. Hey, I'll say this. At my event this weekend, things got raw. Things got raw and real. I opened up. There was a lot of people there. Man, there were a lot of tears shed by a lot of people. And you know what we were? We were open. But probably the most important word we were right there, we were honest. Everybody was honest with themselves, and this is big, with themselves and with other people. And that was a biggie. So you got to ask yourself this one too. Hey, maybe you don't give out good praise because you're not happy about yourself. Maybe you can't give out good praise because you're jealous. Here's what I want to share with you. There is no shortage of great stuff in the world. There is no shortage of happiness. There is no shortage of positivity. So give it out, baby. It's not like, oh, wow, if I say something nice to him, then I have less. That's not how it works. See, positivity and praise, it's like when you light a candle. You can take a candle, light another candle, and they both keep burning, baby. They both keep burning. So right there, guys, be honest with it. Be honest with yourself. If you've got issues right now on why you can't give out some praise, you need to seek them out because somebody's waiting for it from you. And if you're holding it back on them, you're holding back the best gifts they could ever get. And when I talked about how we got uptight, bear with me, guys, this is a high-tech episode right here. When I talked about how everybody was emotional and everybody, man, we just started, man, when we were singing it at the end of the nights and what was going on, it was unbelievable. You know what it was? It was empathy. Everybody was doing things empathetically. And let me describe what that means for you just so you understand, because it used to be my biggest weakness. I was not great at it, but I'm getting better. You know what it is? Walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. You got to understand what somebody else is going through. We had some of our presenters present about their battles with cancer right now. And you know what? There wasn't a dry eye in the house. You know why? Because people could feel it. They were walking a mile in that person's shoes. They could feel it because somebody in their life, they've been connected to something like that. And it was absolutely amazing. So we're back again. We're coming down the home stretch. So empathetically, super important. Walk a mile in their shoes. If you learn to do that, you're going to help more people, you're going to connect more people, and then you're going to create what I tried to create last weekend in Buffalo. And that was an incredible memory. Can you imagine that you could say something, you could do something, you could give something away that could create an incredible memory that somebody would never forget? But the only way that happens is you got to catch people doing stuff good. The only way that happens is you got to know who they are. You got to do it publicly. It's got to be authentic. All the things that we talked about. And when you do it right, guys, make it memorable. Our affiliate of the year that won our greatest award last week, I made it memorable. That guy will never forget it for the rest of his life. That was my gift to him, but I felt the best after that praise. I was the big winner, and I'm telling you, that is the big idea. What gets rewarded gets repeated. There's a process that you can follow. If you do it, you'll be more successful, and you won't just make other people successful. You're going to make yourself successful more than anybody else. So, right now, we are on the big idea number 16. So this is the big idea number 16. And hey, right now, I want to hear what everybody thought of that one. So if you think you got some good stuff from that, if there was something important, or you got another, hey, in this thread, because I want this thread to always be great. If you've got another way that you can help somebody with their ability to praise, if you've got a great idea that works for you of how somebody can better praise somebody, their kids, their spouse, their coworkers, if you've got an idea, share it here. Because as I always say on the big idea, when everybody shares, everybody wins. And speaking of shares, guys, you see that there's a little button. It looks like a little hook arrow, and it says SHARE. Hit that button, share it with everybody you know. I want everybody to see this thing. So if you like it, don't keep it inside. Again, it's the candle. Light one, light another, everybody wins. If the whole world was praising each other like I just went over, the world would be a better place to live. So get your job done, hit the share. If I don't see 100 shares on this thing, I'm gonna actually I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll be upset about that. So praise me back by hitting share, because that'll tell me I did a job well done. And let's go to some statements or some questions.
So there's definitely have to work on the empathy and the criticizing privately.
Yeah, hey, guys, the criticisms, all that stuff, like I said, everybody's good at finding somebody doing something wrong. Here's my challenge to you. Today and the rest of the weekend, I want you to challenge yourself to find somebody doing something right. If it's your kid, if it's anybody, find something. Tell them they did something right. Tell them you're proud of them. And you'll watch, their eyes will blow up. They won't understand who they're talking to. They'll think that you've been kidnapped, and brought back, and it's not really you anymore. So guys, the more praise you give out, the more stuff you do. I don't know what's going on over there, but I think they're going to try to shut down the big idea, but we're not going to do that yet. But if you got great ideas, put it in there. And guys, if you feel my energy and you like it, the last thing I have to say, come see me at a live event. This past weekend, the live event, I only want to do more. I'm coming to Jacksonville, Florida. If you're anywhere near Jacksonville, Florida, in the next 2 weeks, you need to get there. Check it out at trainingforwarriors.com. Then a couple weeks after that, I am in Brooklyn, New York. Then I'm coming to Denmark. So if you're listening from Denmark or in Europe, be there. And then I'm coming back to the HB, Huntington Beach, California, and I'm going to be rocking the show. We're going to be doing coaching greatness and the TFW certification. So if you think this big idea was good, come spend 24 straight hours with me, and you'll be a different person, guaranteed.
Gino is coming to a Huntington Beach workshop.
There we go. That's what we want to hear. So hey, guys, I'm going to sign off right now, so we always keep it short. But thank you for joining me today. Hit that share button. And guys, the big idea number 16, what gets rewarded gets repeated. Oh, and the last thing, if you didn't see it, you want to get better. You want to be a better person. You want to learn 260 ways to help more people and do more stuff. The new book is out. It's out. Look, it's in my hand. The thing weighs a lot. You could just buy it and do curls. You'll be a better person. The book of 5 things. Check it out. Powerful lessons to lead a happier, healthier, and richer life. If that interests you, check it out at trainingforwarriors.com. They are in the store. And actually today, last day today, if you buy one, you get a copy of Rooney's Rules for free. This is the last day that happens on Friday the 12th. I think today is the 12th. So if you watch this on the 13th, too late. But guys, August 12th, today you still get both books for the price of one. Share it with everybody. And guys, this is Martin Rooney. I hope you enjoyed another episode as much as I did doing it, because when you give out something good, everybody feels great. And that's what praise is all about. So this is Martin Rooney from Long Beach, California. The Queen Mary, the lighthouse in effect. Be a lighthouse for somebody else. I'm sweating and smiling again, and I'm going to keep bringing you more from Training for Warriors.